Hey guys, it's Jason from Close Range Tactics, and today in a technical lesson we're going to go over drawing after we have executed a technical stand-up. You're going to be looking at a recap of our technical stand-up lessons here. If you haven't seen these videos that goes over this, please go check it out. It's very important that you're able to do a technical stand-up from either side, so with your left hand on the ground or your right hand. You never know when you're going to have an injured hand and you need to stand up. As people are carrying weapons, some people carry a gun and a knife, some people are just carrying one or the other. So we're going to talk about this here with my coming up here for a two-handed draw. Now notice the gun's on the rear hip, okay, and that's important. That it's much easier to draw and orientate the pistol when you're drawing off the rear hip. When you draw off the lead hip, everything gets kind of messed up with your elbows flaring out and the gun pointed in the wrong direction. So in this instance, as I get to my feet, the gun is already on the rear hip. Here's a one-handed draw. I clear the cover garment with one hand and access the pistol with the same hand. Here I am clearing the cover garment, access the pistol. Notice my arms come up to a vertical elbow shield to protect myself from strikes and to manage space in close quarters. Now, I'm doing a vertical elbow shield for demonstration purposes. You may have more time and space in reality. So you may be able to get out into a fully extended firing position from here if that's how you want to practice, okay? Here is a switch stance, though. Okay, so as I come up and I'm ready to stand, my pistol's on the lead hip. There's my post hand, my shield hand. I stand up, my pistol's on the lead hip, which is a hard draw. So I'm going to take a drop step as I clear the cover garment, access the pistol, come up to a high a pectoral thumb index firing position and a vertical elbow shield. Adjust my base there and hunker down, ready for a collision. Access and clear the cover garment. I pull that cover garment up high as I'm taking my step back and accessing the pistol. Okay. I'm simulating being on my back and kicking a standing attacker off of me a bit to get enough distance to back up. So here's my drop step. This is a one-handed draw, so I clear the cover garment with one hand, access the pistol with the same hand. Vertical elbow shields coming up as I do those things and take a step back. Okay, come to a pectoral thumb index firing position. One more time. So what we're seeing here is, regardless of how I stand up as a right-handed concealed carrier, I have a way of accessing my pistol no matter how I stand up. Now I'm going to access my knife with a two-handed draw off the rear hip, but draw to a forward grip with the knife and brace it off the front hip there. Always trying to keep steel between myself and any oncoming, attacker. Here's the same thing, but I drew off the lead hip instead of the trailing hip. Okay, all that changes is my grip. I've got a good clinch pick, and I can access it with either hand. There's a reverse grip right there. So a drop step's not always necessary when you have a knife carried in the correct position. But here I can do a drop step if I need to. So I do a two-handed draw with a drop step to a forward grip. Okay. So those are some of the ways to access your weapons after you have executed a technical stand-up. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more videos from Close Range Tactics.